Owning real estate at some point in life is a goal that a lot of people have. For some, owning real estate may represent stability, and for others, it may represent the road to wealth. Regardless of what owning real estate means to you, the process of buying real estate is pretty much the same wherever you go. Although the laws may vary from state to state, you'll always need a written purchase agreement when you're ready to make an offer. And that purchase agreement can be one page or it can be 20. The more complicated the deal, the longer the purchase agreement may be. And it's for this reason that you should strongly consider having a licensed real estate agent assist you. Yes, it's possible to purchase real estate without having a real estate agent, but the chances of having a stressful and problematic first-time experience goes up significantly. Our guest today is Jerome Williams of Y-Town Realty, and he's going to teach us a few lessons about how to avoid some of the stress and problems associated with buying real estate. Jerome is a real estate broker, real estate investor, Mahoning County Sheriff, and an active member of the Youngstown School Board of Education. And from what I hear, he's also a great cook, vegetarian of 6 months, and future master gardener. As you'll learn on this podcast, Jerome is very passionate about helping others to succeed in life. He has a wealth of information and a lot of practical ideas that will help us get going in the right direction. So please get ready to take some notes. Let's welcome Jerome Williams. Jerome is a real estate broker, real estate investor, Mahoning County Sheriff, and an active member of the Youngstown School Board. And our other guest is the lovely Dalia, Miss Dalia, who is, excuse me one second, Miss Dalia Edwards of Dalia's Kitchen, Caribbean Kitchen, owner operator, and also the director and pastor of Dalia's Harvest, a nonprofit organization. Now, Dalia, you have some interest in buying and selling property, and Jerome, you have a expertise in of getting property and purchasing, buying property. I wanted to get you two together so we can find out a little bit. Dalia, we wanted to set this up so you can talk with a professional to give you some good information. You're in the market to purchase investment properties, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Jerome, you are very familiar with the market and what's going on currently in the real estate market, especially in Youngstown, correct?
Yes, I've been serving Youngstown area for about 35 years now in real estate.
All right.
So I know a little bit about it anyway.
All right. Dalia, you're in the market to purchase investments. I wanted you to provide a little bit of information about your buying criteria so we can get going on that front. How much real estate experience do you have, first off?
Well, I don't have much experience, but I do own 2 properties, and I'm really interested in purchasing some more.
Okay. How soon are you looking to close on the property?
Well, as soon as possible.
Okay. Now, are you a cash buyer or a mortgage buyer?
It depends on the price. You know, if it's a high price, then I'll have to do mortgage. But if it's something low that I can afford, I'll do cash.
Okay. What's your all-in number as far as a purchases and purchase amount, and how much you want to spend on repairs?
Wow. I'll say anything from 30,000 and maybe another 15 to 20 in repairs.
Okay. And then what do you need in a property as far as, is it residential that you're looking for, commercial?
Well, first off, let me explain. The property that I'm looking for, first, I like residential, like multiple, which would be investment. And then I'm looking for something that I can work on and use also for the Dalia's Harvest ministries. Per se, like if I have someone in a ministry that is in need of a home or a place to stay, that I will have something to offer.
Okay. And what location are you interested in? Are you specific area?
No, not any specific. I don't have any specific.
Okay. Any particular types of properties and like how many bedrooms, that type of thing? Or do you have any specifics like that?
I would like a multiple, that's for investment. And then I would like something that will have maybe at least 3 to 4 bedrooms where I can offer a room to someone to, lodge in for a period of time.
Okay. Jerome, can you give us a little bit of your insight as far as like, now a little bit more of what Dalia is looking for. Can you tell us a little bit about the market and what she can expect in the market, looking for those things, those criteria?
Well, the market is a little tighter today than it was, I would say, a year ago. And not only in Youngstown, but all over the United States right now. It used to be a time where somebody told me they wanted any kind of property, I could find you an investment property for your income tax. Now it's more challenging because, again, because of the supply, where there are not a lot of new constructions, everybody is fighting for the same property. And just in a regular real estate market, things are selling 10, 20, 30% higher than they sold, as I say, 2 years ago. But so again, when we talk about the multifamily ones, I always recommend that we do a little bit more research before you purchase a property like that, because you definitely want to know what you're getting into. But but again, there's a few more multifamily properties out there, and I definitely know that there are some coming on the market soon, but they definitely need work. So I think it's going to be at a bargain price, but I would say proceed with caution.
Okay. Dalia, do you have any specific questions that you'd like to ask Jerome, especially based on his knowledge and experience?
Of course. Based on your knowledge and experience, I would ask you if the markets that it's going to open, is it, I know I say I don't mind the area, but neither do I want to go into an area where it's not safe and not populated. I don't want to be an island on my own. And if you could give me insight and those that are coming up or that are available, if they will meet my needs.
Well, what I will say is I do know where your business is located at. And I would say the ones that I know that are coming on the market that are multifamily are within a mile from your house, from your location. So you can judge from that. But I I know 2 or 3. I know it's a triplex and some fourplexes coming in up in your area. They definitely need work, so they definitely will come at a bargain. Okay, but what I encourage people to also understand is, if they're coming at a bargain, the previous owner maybe gave up on them. They're tired of them. They didn't think it was feasible. So sometimes when we look at real estate and we think, wow, I'm getting a deal, it may not be as big a deal as you thought it was going to be. You know what I mean? Because again, these particular properties, they definitely had, the ones I'm thinking of, they definitely had good funding. So that what I'm saying is, for that particular owner, it was a challenge to keep them rented and keep them up. Okay. But to answer your question, the ones I'm talking about, they're within a mile of your location.
And then that means that the location is good. It's good. I am very interested. I know that they would take a lot of work and you have to invest when you buy a property. But just as you say, the research that had to be done. So I don't want to be blindsided, that I know exactly what I'm getting into. And that is the type of information that our feedback that I would like to receive from you.
Yeah, because real estate investing, it's challenging. You'll meet some real estate professionals and salespeople. Their goal is just you want to buy, they want to sell your property. They want to close the deal, get paid, and leave. When I deal in real estate, I want long-time customers. I want you to be able to have confidence in what you're buying. So I like educating people as much as I can about real estate before they buy. And then when I bring your property, even based on the education I gave you on purchasing that property, you can make an educated decision. Now, as a real estate broker, agent, I can't say, hey, I think that's a bad area, I think it's a bad thing. But we can always talk about real estate prior to you purchasing anything, about my philosophy on buying properties. We know what should it look like in the area. You know, how do you buy a property? Like, for example, when I first started buying real estate property before even licensed, I would drive past a property in the morning, in the evening, at night, just get the feeling for it. I parked there, and I always tell people, never buy a property that you don't personally feel comfortable. If you buy a piece of real estate property and you don't want to sleep there at night, why do you think anybody else would? You know what I mean? And we even think that way when you're helping somebody. Like, I know you said something about somebody maybe in dire need of a house, but even that person who needs a place because they have nothing, sometimes they're a little bashful about going into certain locations themselves. So I would say rule number one on buying a property, you must feel comfortable about buying it. And well, that's my rule. If push came to shove, if I didn't have nowhere else to live, I would want to live there myself.